Marco Reus on the move. Here's Gonzalo Castro, and in it goes to Aubameyang. What a save, and then Mkhitaryan, and it's the dream start for Borussia Dortmund and a disastrous one for Liverpool. He's experience of playing against Dortmund from his time with Hoffenheim. Marco Reus can have a run and feed it through here to Aubameyang, and Liverpool are opened up again, and they've scored another one, and it's 2 for Dortmund inside 9 minutes, and Liverpool on the ropes already.
Well, he showed absolutely nothing in the first leg.
Here's Emre Can, who plays a good ball through to Origi. Origi in for Liverpool! And there's the lifeline in front of the top! And it's Divock Origi, the man in form again!
Well, just what Liverpool needed.
Excellent ball into Marco Reus! What a fantastic goal from Borussia Dortmund. The vision from Hummels and the finish from Marco Reus was top class. It's Coutinho, Milner, Coutinho. Oh, what a fantastic strike! And Liverpool back in it again. And it's Philippe Coutinho. Will it be Liverpool or Borussia Dortmund in there? In goes the corner towards Sturridge. And it's Saka this time. And there is life and belief for Liverpool. Into stoppage time. Daniel Sturridge. Milner. Can he tee up someone in red? In it goes towards Lovren. Oh, he's done it! Liverpool have come back from the dead. And Dejan Lovren with a vital goal for them. Liverpool lead at last at Anfield. Feeds Salah. Alexander-Arnold. No one's marking Jones. The perfect start for Liverpool. Inside 3 minutes, Curtis Jones scores his first goal. For Gakpo. Diaz! It's happening again to Tottenham. 203 days since his last Premier League start. Luis Diaz is... The Egyptian makes it look easy. Liverpool 3, Tottenham 0. Not even a quarter of an hour played, and the scoreline is a true reflection of the dominance. Merseyside, who's got around Van Dijk here. This is Harry Kane! Tottenham get one back! Well, if anyone was going to try and drag them back into it, it was going to be Harry Kane.
Brilliant before from Van Dijk.
Son is onside here, in behind Van Dijk, and it's 3-2! Son tries to rouse the Tottenham fans. Buckle up, because we're in for a big final 15 minutes here. Son's in swinger, Richarlison! Tottenham have done it! From 3-0 down! It's one of the great Premier League comebacks!
I just wonder, whether it was...
Had given Liverpool a 3-goal lead, and quite how Tottenham have turned this around is beyond me. It's not over yet. Jota! 4-3! 7-goal thriller!
Lucas Moura is absolutely...
Milner looked like he got away from him. Does well to get that ball through for Salah. Ball in behind for Naby Keita! Liverpool have the opening Ball in over the top towards that far side for Mangione, wins the header. Back across, gone looking for Sanchez, who tries an acrobatic effort. The ball on goal, Alisson with the first save, and the ball is played into the back of the net by Funes Mori, and Monterrey level. What a response! On the turn, turning it away from Mangione, he still has it. Somehow holding on to possession. Alexander Arnold with the cross towards the net. Deflect! And it's beyond Ballerino. Roberto Firmino off the bench. May have punched a ticket for Liverpool into the Club World Cup final.
He's going to go for goal, which he is. Oh, what a goal! It is absolutely sensational! Inch perfect from Trent Alexander-Arnold, who scores for the second Premier League game running. And Anthony Robinson, Pereira, Iwobi. He's coming inside, he's got Robinson down the line, he can deliver a smart ball, and does, and scores! It's Harry Wilson against his former team. A beautiful little stab finish, and Fulham with their first attacker level.
Joel Matip gets dragged out the middle, and they don't do enough to stop the cross, and certainly won the cup ball.
Fulham's goal has just knocked them out of the stride somewhat. And here's McAllister. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. What a strike by Alexi McAllister. Took aim and bang, top corner.
Well, again, we've seen two phenomenal strikes from two.
Pereira with the corner, and it's Raul Jimenez, and stabbed in by Tete. Liverpool caught Cole from the corner, but it's not going to count. The flag's up. Tete was very, very advanced. There you go. Tete can celebrate. Dovia Reed goes on the outside. Jimenez waits in the middle. The cross is very, very deep. Willian will pick up the pieces, and a lovely touch, and Kenny, and it's to Cordovia Reed, and Fulham have scored, and that's always been the threat. They've caught Liverpool again. It was a very clever, incisive move. Well, the clock's starting to move very fast now for Liverpool. The minutes will be flashing by. Now Salah. He's going the other way, and Endo! Well, it's another outstanding finish, and Wataru Endo has rescued Liverpool from the bench. It's another master strike of a substitution from Jurgen Klopp, and it's Wataru Endo leaves it for Gakpo. Gakpo goes on! It's Nunez, and arriving is Tsimikas, now Alexander-Arnold, and he scored! Would you believe it? It's Liverpool again, who can just find saviour from any single position, from any single score.
Is he up to the mark? Szoboszlai scores, and Liverpool.
And he scores, and he was so calm and so cool, and Crystal Palace lead, and it's a massive goal scored by Jean-Philippe Mateta. Palace can do with 10. Gomez, Gakpo. There's the chance in there for Jones, and then Salah deflected it in. In the blink of an eye, Liverpool are level. Only moments after Palace went down to 10, Mo Salah scored. Confirmation of the 10. Elliott wriggling through, still going. Elliott, good shot, good goal. Well, there's nothing controversial about that one. That's sheer skill from Harvey Elliott.
That's Keita. It's slick from Liverpool. It comes to Firmino. It will spin away for Alexander-Arnold. His cross. Gini Wijnaldum. Goal for Liverpool. Fabianski threw an arm at it and got something on it. but he couldn't keep it out. It's Alexander-Arnold supplying a goal. Here's the corner again, and down and in, and it's a really good header. West Ham level things up. Liverpool caught out from the short corner. Alisson couldn't keep grass. Noble again. Rice. Dangerous looking ball. Fornell's goal. And West Ham have come from behind. And it's the substitute who's come on at the start of the second half that is giving West Ham massive hope in their fight against relegation. There's Robertson, nicely done. Salah! Oh, it's in! It's another gift from Fabianski, and Liverpool are level. But my oh my, the West Ham goalkeeper at the Kop end will want the ground to open up and swallow him.
Absolutely a disaster for Fabianski. Disaster.
Space in tight areas. This is Gomez. Oh, it might come for Alexander-Arnold. It will. And in by Sadio Mane. Liverpool from behind on a night where things were stacking against them. They weren't playing well. Liverpool have won the ball here really high. Curtis Jones has it. That's a foul by Guimaraes. He just kicked him to the ground. Play goes on, Liverpool have the ball, and the shot is hit, and it's in, and Ryan Gravenberch has scored for Liverpool. He didn't manage it at all last season. My oh my, he's got one early this year.
Well, the most unlikely of goal scorers from Liverpool's point of view.
A lot of pressure from Newcastle early on. They'd love to get themselves another goal very quickly at the start of the second half that would put them further clear. Ekitike's there and does! What a start to the second period for Liverpool! And Ugo Ekitike is at it again! He scored again!
Well, more or less straight from the kick.
The destroyer in the test of Liverpool defensively. Gravenberch wins it. Livramento. That's towards Guimaraes, who scores! Newcastle's captain steps forward for them, and to breathe some life into the game for the 10 men.
Well, just what Liverpool didn't really want, as I said, like, if they were to score.
As for Liverpool, started very early. That's long towards Burn, and it will break, and Asula is there and scores! Well, Newcastle look for a hero, and they find one in Will Asula to enable them to come from 2 down with only 10 men.
Well, I did mention
Konate. Chiesa, Salah, lovely dummy, Moa! Boy wonder strikes for Liverpool to earn them 3 points at St James. This is Arteta with the delivery. Away by Huppier. It's going to come out here towards Alan Stubbs. Came off Risa. Sissoko was there. Oh my word! It's an own goal by Sami Huppier. He has absolutely smashed it past his own goalkeeper. And Liverpool trail thanks to the big responsibility falls to Dirk Kuyt, who takes it with aplomb. Liverpool are level. And now it really is game on in the Merseyside derby.
Well, so ironic that really it was probably Everton's best spell.
Now, can he win the derby for Liverpool? He can! Just about beating Tim Howard. The badge is shown to the fans. Liverpool have won the derby thanks to 2 penalties against...
Moreno, Milner, Firmino! East Anglia. Roberto Firmino through clears, back in by Dorrans, comes down for McCartney. How smart is that? Impudent finish from Dier, Massey and McCartney. Dorrans, Naismith. Dorrans, Houlihan. Naismith scores on debut. Instant hero. Welcome to the new shirt. Marquee home win in the Barclays Premier League. Houlihan scores. And Norwich City find themselves with a degree of comfort in which to luxuriate. Mindless. In by Klein for Henderson. 3-2. Well, it's not dull. It's a game that keeps bouncing along, and Liverpool above Milner, but it fell for Lucas. Chopped wide by Firmino, helped on by Milner. Here's Lallana. Here's Firmino. It's 3-3. It's quite a game. Liverpool have found a way back. And that is, by some margin, the best football they've played. That's a good win by Chan. Firmino flying in, Bassong took it from him. Martin's back pass, Milner's all alone. Milner against Rudd. James Milner, 4-3 Liverpool. They have back a lead they lost an age ago. Downcast captain of Norwich, Milner pounced. Lifted forward by Martin, set back for Bassong, who thrashes home a melodramatic stoppage time equaliser for Norwich. 4-4.
I think it's his team's performance and their inability to defend.
Chan, Benteke, Kolka, and Kolka again. And Lallana, 5-4. It's crazy. It is insane, and so is he. The most remarkable culmination.